In today's whirlwind world, where progress accelerates with each tick of the clock, it's easy to overlook the timeless wisdom of the past. Think about this. The gap between the launch of the first YouTube video and now spans just 18 years. In that brief window, the platform has grown from an experiment into a cultural and economic titan. While technology leaps forward, certain philosophical musings manage to remain as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Today, we step into the mind of someone who, while closer to our era than ancient thinkers, left behind ideas that echo across time. Enter William James, an intellectual giant born in 1842 and remembered as a pivotal figure in both psychology and philosophy. With a pragmatic lens, he reshaped how we think about thought itself, leaving a legacy not just in books but in the practical tools we can still wield today. James wasn't your average scholar, buried in dusty tomes. He was a man of action, experimentation, and curiosity. His explorations into consciousness weren't confined to abstract theories. He delved into the uncharted territories of the mind through psychedelic substances like nitrous oxide and peyote. For James, these weren't indulgences, but avenues to uncover the intricate workings of human perception. His life was a tapestry woven with bold experimentation and profound insight. At the heart of his intellectual legacy lies his groundbreaking view of consciousness. Unlike the fragmented, mechanical interpretations of his predecessors, James argued that consciousness is a dynamic, ever-flowing stream. It isn't merely a passive observer of the world. It actively shapes and creates our experiences. In his seminal work, The Principles of Psychology, he described it poetically. Consciousness does not appear to itself chopped up in bits. It is nothing jointed, it flows. This metaphor of a stream of consciousness resonates deeply, capturing the unbroken, ever-changing nature of human thought. From fleeting emotions to persistent ideas, our minds are in constant flux, blending perceptions, memories, and desires into a seamless experience. This view wasn't just an intellectual abstraction. It had practical implications for how we navigate life. James also believed that our consciousness is deeply intertwined with our bodies and surroundings. He saw it not as an isolated entity, but as a relational force, arising from the interplay between the individual and their environment. This perspective emphasized that understanding ourselves requires acknowledging the complex web of influences that shape our thoughts and emotions. Such insights offer profound opportunities for personal growth. Recognizing the fluidity of consciousness empowers us to see that negative thought patterns, while often overwhelming, are not permanent. They are transient, malleable, and within our capacity to influence. For example, when caught in a spiral of self-doubt, simply observing those thoughts without judgment can create a space to redirect them towards something more constructive. This dynamic understanding of the mind parallels the physical adaptations we see through exercise. With practice, we can strengthen our mental agility and resilience. Equally transformative is James's philosophy of pragmatism. At its core, pragmatism is a call to action. Judge ideas not by their theoretical elegance, but by their practical outcomes. In James's own words, truth happens to an idea. It becomes true. It is made true by events. This perspective was revolutionary in its time, challenging the ivory tower approach to philosophy and bringing it into the messy, tangible world of everyday decision-making. Imagine facing a dilemma, like whether to take a higher-paying job with a grueling commute or stay in a more fulfilling but less lucrative role. A pragmatist would approach the decision not by clinging to abstract ideals, but by weighing the real-world consequences. What aligns with your long-term goals? What brings tangible benefits to your life? This method of reasoning isn't just practical, it's deeply revealing. By tracing the logic of our choices, we uncover what truly matters to us, whether it's financial security, personal growth, or work-life balance. James's pragmatism, applied to such scenarios, offers clarity in an age overwhelmed by quick fixes and superficial solutions. It reminds us to prioritize outcomes that resonate with our values, rather than chasing fleeting trends or empty promises. This grounded, actionable approach to decision-making is a powerful tool for navigating the complexities of modern life. Through the lens of William James's philosophy, we gain not only a deeper understanding of ourselves, but also a roadmap for living more intentionally. His dynamic view of consciousness invites us to embrace change, harness our mental flexibility, and find liberation in the realization that our thoughts and feelings are not set in stone. Meanwhile, his pragmatic wisdom encourages us to focus on what works, to seek truth through experience, and to craft lives that reflect our authentic priorities. So, as we reflect on the enduring relevance of James's ideas, let them be a reminder that philosophy isn't just an abstract pursuit. It's a toolkit for life, offering practical insights to help us navigate the ever-shifting currents of existence. Until next time, carry these thoughts forward, adapt them to your journey, and remember to let the wisdom of the past guide the way.